Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Lindsay and I have a 7-month-old daughter, and today's video is going to be on how I transitioned her into sleeping into her own room. If you would like to hear about that more, please just keep watching the video, but please hit the red subscribe button down below. It really helps me out and it's free, but let's get on into the video. Okay, to start off, this is not medical advice. Please talk to your pediatrician before making any decisions when it comes to your child. This is just what my pediatrician recommended, and it is for my daughter in specific. Everybody's child is different. Everybody has different circumstances, so please consult your pediatrician before taking any drastic changes in your child's sleep schedule or sleep arrangement. Okay, just to start off, we started transitioning her into her own room about a month ago, and it has obviously it only took like a week for her to sleep through the night in her own crib. She does not sleep through the night every single night in her own crib, so that's just a disclaimer. About every third or fourth night she will wake up at like 5:30, and I'll bring her into our bed to snuggle and to hopefully have her fall asleep next to me again. But I do not judge anyone for co-sleeping, having their child in their own crib. I chose right from the beginning when we had our daughter to have her in her own crib. I did not have a bassinet because our room in our apartment had enough space for her crib. So we just had her crib on my side of the bed with like 2 feet apart. So it was just easy to pop her binky in, and she was right there to wake me up when she was hungry. But so this wasn't like a transition into a crib from a bassinet and her own room. It was just her own room. When we moved in with my husband's parents for this short time, we don't have enough room in this room for her crib, and it also is packed in our trailer and we have no idea where it is. So we didn't want to have to unpack the whole trailer to find her crib when we had a pack and play. So we have her in a pack and play. She was in our room until around 6 months, like I said. And then our pediatrician at her 6-month appointment told us that she does not need calories in the night. So that was the big start of this transition, is because she was still waking up between 4 and 5 to eat every night, and then she'd be up at 7 anyway. So he told us to stop feeding her cold turkey. Like I said, everybody's child's different, so this is just what our doctor said for us. He said to stop feeding her cold turkey. There was a couple nights that she still woke up and was acting hungry. I don't think she was quite taking enough calories in during the day because she was used to getting that bottle at night, but we started feeding her more often during the day so that she would have those calories and she wouldn't feel hungry at night. And it took like 3 nights, but she started sleeping. She slept for the first time throughout the whole night in her own room. For those first couple nights she did wake up. I did feed her a little bit. And there also is not just cold turkey. You could, if your doctor recommends it, wean them off of the bottle. So do 1 ounce less every couple days, and then just wean them off until there's no more milk left, I guess, if that makes sense. But our doctor told us to cut her cold turkey because she is in the 92nd percentile for weight, so she does not need calories at night. So like I said, I fed her once or twice more, and then we started feeding her in the day more so that she was not hungry. But we have her crib in the next room over, and so our pediatrician recommended having her baby monitor, obviously watching her, but muting the screen, and just letting her cry herself to sleep a little bit. Not obviously, if we can hear her through the wall, I would go comfort her, but if it's just kind of whining in the middle of the night, she is old enough to put her binky back in her mouth herself and coordinated enough. So he said, don't just let her cry for a little bit and then go into her room. I have a hard time with that. I cannot let her cry. I have an issue. So it was really good that I muted the screen, because there was just a few times that I'd go in there, pop her binky back in or whatever. So on the 3rd night, like I said, she started sleeping through the night, and she doesn't always sleep through the night still. So it'll be 2 or 3 nights she will, and then she won't for a night. So we're still kind of trying to get her to sleep in her own room all night by herself, but she has been doing so well with the transition. And so essentially what I've had to do is since she was a month old, I give her a dream feed at 10:30, between 10:30 and 11, so that she's super full and that she won't be hungry until the morning around 7:30 or 8 whenever she wakes up. For the last like week or so, she's been consistently waking up at 6:30, which is super fun for me because I don't change my sleeping schedule, so I get less sleep, but that is okay. I turn up the baby monitor to like the volume 1 because she doesn't wake up nearly as often, and when she does, I want to hear her, I guess, because I don't want her to get so hysterical that she's crying and I can hear her through the wall, and then it's hard to get her to go to sleep again. But yeah, it has been super good having her in her own room because then we have our own space, she has her own space, and I feel like she sleeps better when she doesn't hear us, I guess, like, because I snore, I guess. I didn't know that until recently, but she doesn't hear me snoring. And yeah, it has been really good. She's been doing really well, and now we're just trying to get her to nap in her own crib. I have created this habit where I do contact naps, and now we're trying to transition her to get her to sleep in her crib for her naps, which she only takes like 2 naps a day for like 20 or 30 minutes, which is pretty bad. But we need to put her in her crib more. And so that's another battle that we're struggling with right now. But sleeping in her own crib throughout the night has been a really easy transition for us, and it has made me be able to get more sleep along with her, which in turn makes us both happier. But like I said, every child's different. It will be harder or easier for some other babies. I've heard of moms saying that their kids just started sleeping throughout the night and they didn't have to try. And Maddie sometimes wakes up at 5:30 and we bring her in to snuggle with us. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. See ya.